Hi, welcome to the series of video lectures on pulse and digital circuit subject. So, chapter 1, the name of the chapter is linear wave shaping. Today we will see some problems in chapter 1. So, the problem is given like this: a square wave whose peak to peak amplitude is 2 volts extends plus or minus 1 volt with respect to ground. The duration of positive section is 0.1 second and the duration of negative section is 0.2 seconds. If this waveform is impressed upon RC integrating circuit whose time constant is 0.2 seconds, what are steady state maximum and minimum values of output waveform? So this is the question given in October-November 2018 set 1 R16 regulations JN2 Kakinada. So this kind of model is very important model. Okay, you find the same questions of this kind in examination. The procedure is, remember that the procedure is same for this kind of problems. Now, so what it is given that RC integrating circuit is given. So therefore first draw RC integrating circuit means low pass RC circuit. So first let us draw the RC low pass circuit. So this is the RC low pass circuit, as you know that. So this is the RC low pass circuit. This is the current through the loop I of t. Let Vi of t is the input to the circuit. V0 of t is the output of the circuit. The time constant, as you know that the time constant of the circuit is R into C. The time constant of the circuit is, as a very simple formula, RC seconds. Now, so for this, what kind of input is given? We have to clearly draw what kind of input is given carefully. The kind of input is given. So this is Vi of t versus t. It is given that a 2 volts peak to peak amplitude, that means it is extending 1 volt and in negative direction 1 volt and something like this. So this kind of waveform is given. So it is extending plus 1 volt, minus 1 volt. Now the duration of positive section is given as 0.1 seconds and the duration of negative section is given as 0.2 seconds and the time constant of the circuit is given, RC is given as, in the problem RC is given as 0.2 seconds. So remember that the time is in seconds scale. So as you know that when such kind of input waveform is given to this circuit, so the response of the circuit, as I explained in my previous lectures, so the response of the circuit I am directly drawing the steady state condition. That means steady state condition means that the output settle down to one waveform. So that means if this input is applied to the circuit after certain time, the output is settled down. So that is called as steady state condition. Let us draw this waveform. First let us draw the ground line. So let us say this is 0 volts line. So let us say this is 0 volts line. Remember that this is an unsymmetrical square wave. So first let us draw the square wave input. First 0.1 seconds. Next 0.2 seconds negative portion. Negative portion is 0.2 seconds. Approximately draw this 0.1 second, something like this. So this is, remember that this is plus 1 volt. So this is minus 1 volt. So this duration is 0.1 seconds. Let us call this time as t1. So let us call this time, what is it is given, 0.2 seconds. So let us call this time as t2. So you can clearly notice that the output settle down to this kind of waveform. Remember that capacitor charging, discharging, capacitor charging and capacitor discharging. The output will settle down to this kind of waveform. So that's why this waveform is called a steady state waveform of the output. V1, so it charges to V2, again it discharges to V1, again it discharges to V2, like that. The same waveform repeats. So this is the waveform for one cycle. The same waveform repeats for every cycle. So therefore what we want to find out here V2 and V1. V2 and these are called as steady state values. So this is what it has asked to find out V1 and V2. Remember that this diagram is not a symmetrical waveform. Remember that. So it is 0.1 on time, negative section is 0.2 seconds. So if it is symmetrical, if it is 0.1, if it is also 0.1, so these two values are equal with the opposite sign, then we can use straight away this formula. So V by 2 into tan Hx, where x is equal to T by 4 RC. So we can use straight away this formula. But we cannot use, remember that we cannot use this formula, because the input waveform is not a symmetrical square wave, input square wave. So therefore we cannot, remember that you do not use this formula. If you use this formula, the answer is wrong. So now, in order to solve this problem, we use the formula, FIF formula. We use final, initial, final formula which I call it as F in order to easy remember, FIF formula, final, initial, final formula. So the equation, the output equation is written as V0. So V0 is equal to what is first term Vf plus V initial as a formula minus Vf into e power minus T by RC. We use this formula to solve this problem. So very, very important formula. Now, so the same formula you can use for current also. I0 is equal to output current, I0 is equal to IF plus II minus IF into e power minus T by RC. Remember that this equation is true for only first order differential equations for RC circuits. Now, see, so therefore in this waveform we write two equations. So therefore what is our equation I am rewriting here? So V0 is equal to V final plus Vi initial minus Vf into e power minus T by RC. So at T is equal to T1. So what is T1? 0.1 seconds. So let us write these two equations are very, very important how to write. So you can see that this waveform, so this waveform settles down to V1 and V2, but actually the final value it has to reach to, let us call this as V dash, and finally it has to reach to a, it's settled down to V1, but actually the final value it has to reach to say V double dash. Suppose this is V dash, this is V double dash. Remember that. Okay, actually it is settled down to V2, but it actually charged to 1 volt. Similarly, it has to discharge to finally minus 1 volt. So, but it settled down to V1. So, therefore, these things are very, very important in this formula. So, now, see, this is the waveform. So, now we are applying the equation, this equation to this waveform first. Later, we apply this equation to this waveform. We get two equations. If we solve these two equations, we get V1 and V2. So, that is our objective. So, I am applying this formula to this graph. At T is equal to T1. So what is the output voltage? The output voltage is V2. So therefore the output voltage V0 is equal to V2. So that is equal to what is the final value? Final value it has to reach. The final value it has to reach to 1 volt. See this diagram V dash. So that is 1 volt. So therefore we have to write the final value it has to reach to 1 volt plus what is the initial value? You can see that what is the initial value this waveform is starting. This waveform is starting at an initial value of V1. So therefore V1 minus final value what it has to reach 1 volt minus e power minus what is the T1 at a time T1 T is equal to T1. So that is 0.1 by what is the time constant of the circuit is given 0.2. So this is the first thing we have to write. So therefore from this equation, so V2 is equal to 1 plus V1 minus 1 into, so this comes out 0.6065. So if you separate this equation 0.6065 V1 plus V2 is equal to, you get 0.3935. So let us call this as equation 1. So similarly at t is equal to t2, let us substitute the same relations at t is equal to t2. So come to this waveform. At t is equal to t2, what is the final voltage? At t is equal to t2, what is this voltage? V1. So you can see at t is equal to t2, what is the waveform voltage? V1. But what is the final value it has to reach? It has to reach to -1 plus VA. Where this waveform is starting? This waveform is starting at V2. So therefore V1 is equal to -1 plus where this waveform is starting at V2 minus what is the final value it has to reach? -1 minus of minus plus 1 e power what is the duration of this waveform? 0.2 by RC 0.2. So substitute all these things in this formula. So therefore at t is equal to t2. So what is the output? Output at t is at V1. But finally what is the final value in this formula? It has to reach to -1 plus initial value where it is starting. It is starting, this waveform is starting at V2. Final value is minus of minus plus 1, it will become e power, the duration of the waveform is 0.2 by 0.2. So these waveforms are equations are very important. So now, V1 is equal to -1 plus V2 plus 1 into 0.3678. 0.3678. So if we separate this V1 minus 0.3678 V2, so that is equal to what we can write it as minus 0.6322, say equation 2. So you get two equations. Remember that this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Equation 2. If you solve these two equations, solving equations 1 and 2, I am rewriting these two equations again together. So that is minus 0.6065 V1 plus V2. So that is equal to 0.3935, that is equation 1. So what is equation 2? V1 minus 0.3678 V2. So that is equal to minus 0.6322, say the equation 2. After solving these equations 1 and 2, we get V1 and V2 as V1. We get V1 is equal to minus 0.6274 and V2 we get it as 0.01296 volts. Both are volts, remember that, both are volts. So this is the answer you have to write in the examinations. These are the steady state values of the output waveform which you have to write in the examination. Now we can, if you want to mention these values, you can mention these values also in the waveform. So 0.01296, this voltage V1 is, so what is V1? Minus 0.626274. So this is the voltage V1. So this is the voltage V1, V2. So these are the steady state values. So this is the formula which we are going to use for unsymmetrical square wave input. So this formula we are going to use for symmetrical square wave input. So this is a very important model in the examination. Thank you.